Hey everyone, today I have the 10 influential books tag for you. I was tagged by the Storylines, and I think this book tag was brought to BookTube by Ritsu Reads. I'll leave both the links to their videos in the description below, and let's get started. The premise of this tag sounds pretty simple. Show 10 books that influence your life somehow. And I thought, well, that can't be so hard. But looking at my bookshelves, I discovered it's not so easy. So let's get to the 10 books that I picked. They are in no particular order, but let's start with Terry Pratchett, Sorcery. This is the first book that I read of him, and this clearly influenced my life because a lot of my thinking has been influenced by Terry Pratchett. The Graveyard Book, basically for introducing me into Neil Gaiman's work. Waterland by Graham Swift, because it really influenced my studies. On the Road by Jack Kerouac, because every time I read it I just want to go on a road trip. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams, same as Terry Pratchett, for all the influence it had on my way of thinking and looking at the world. Soulless by Gail Carriger, for introducing me to steampunk. For One More Day by Mitch Albom, for finding me in the time when I most needed it. The Gargoyle by Andrew Davidson. I think the most influence it has on me is that I always want to get a new tattoo when I read it, but that's not the only influence it had. Everything is Illuminated by Jonathan Safran Foer, for introducing me to a completely different way of writing novels. The last one is a German one, Die Wolke by Gudrun Pausewang, which basically represents the nuclear angst I experienced during my teenage years in the 80s. It was kind of a thing back then. That were the 10 books I picked from my bookshelf that influenced me in some ways. I'm also supposed to tag 10 people, but I've seen so many people do this tag lately, and I think there are some more that I haven't seen yet. So if you haven't done it, and you, 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 and also you. If you haven't done it, go look at your bookshelf and do the 10 influential books tag. I tagged you.